Saturday Fighting. I'm with Danielle Nickerson. And what are you here for this week?
I'm here for the people's main event, Platinum Mike Perry against some other guy that's got a good ranking, so it's good for him.
What is your relationship with Mike?
I'm the girlfriend and the trainer. I'm the corner woman, which is cool. You don't see too many of those. But yeah.
I know, I'm sure it's a long story, but maybe how did this happen? How did you and Mike meet? How did you become the person in his corner? Because you seem very much more than just a girlfriend.
Actually, how we met is kind of a cool story. I had never even heard of fighting or watched any fights ever in my life, and I saw a commercial for a kickboxing gym one day, and I was like, you know what? I want to go, let some steam off and go hit a bag. I'm gonna call the gym. So I called, and they didn't answer. So I called another gym, and they didn't answer, and then I called another gym, and they didn't answer, and I was like, what the heck is with these gyms? I'm gonna call one more, and if they don't answer, then forget it. It's not meant to be. So I call, and Mike actually answered the phone, which never happens because there's a lady who works the desk, but she was in the bathroom or in the back or something. And I was like, hey, can I come in and do a private lesson right now? And he was like, right now? And I was like, yeah, I live 10 minutes away. And he was like, yeah, sure, I'm here, come on in. So I came in and signed up for the gym, and it was kind of history since then.
How long ago was this?
About 3 years. Yeah.
Was he training at the gym, working at the gym?
He worked at the gym. It's a UFC gym in Winter Springs in Orlando, and so he's worked there for a long time. He actually doesn't anymore because he's, completely dedicated to training for fighting now. But we trained there for 2.5 years, and I was a blank canvas, and so and also I'm a pro athlete, a tennis pro, so he got to kind of mold me into his own perfect little mitt holder, exactly how he wants it, and training partner, and we kind of have this thing where we can, relate things to other sports, actually a lot of fighting kind of transferred over into tennis technique and things like that, so it actually helped with my teaching and stuff, learning different techniques in another sport, so we kind of work back and forth with each other on those kind of things, and we can talk about strategy and things like that, and I train now too, and we can it's kind of good to be able to talk to somebody, and once he says things out loud and talks about them, then it kind of gets his mind rolling, and he's like, okay, well now if we do that, then this will happen, and it kind of just being able to talk about it and think of new things and ideas and bounce something off somebody else and have them give you ideas to spark interest in your mind and stuff, and give him a broader horizon in fighting.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
So, wow. So that's important. So you aren't just moral support. You're actually technical support and game planning and everything.
Yeah.
For the actual fight too.
Yeah, we try. So I definitely don't know everything, that's for sure. But I know everything that he's taught me, and I see things a little bit differently. We always say that we're the yin to each other's yang. So he's one way and I'm the other. So he can say something and he might take it one way and I might take it the complete opposite way. And then when I tell him my way, he'll be like, oh, okay, I kind of see what you're saying. I can work some of that into what I was thinking and still use my ideas too. So it's kind of just seeing it in a different perspective. Somebody sees it one way, you say tomato, I say tomato. Either way it goes.
So when you met Mike and became close, where was he at in his career? Was he a local regional fighter?
He was 2-0 as a professional. Yep. So he had 2 professional fights, and then I went with him on his 3rd fight. So that was it. Since then, always in the corner. Yeah.
You said you were. What was your athletic background? You said tennis.
Tennis. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Those are very different sports in terms of, I guess, well, maybe they're not, I guess. Does that same energy that you have in his corner, that same, I don't know, aggressiveness and I guess intensity, did you bring that, was that in tennis too, or did you find that when you came to?
Definitely his spunk and aggressive energy, I definitely got from him. Tennis is a very mental game, which fighting is also, so that's one of the ways that they correlate a lot. And the technique and the footwork and how you turn when you go to hit or when you go to throw a punch, a lot of that is similar. And, just being able to kind of break things down technically, in a stroke or in a punch or a kick or things like that. And then also, we both know what it's like to push ourselves as an athlete. So, you sometimes don't always want to go in the gym or on the court and drill for 5 hours, and we don't have blood in tennis, but we have sweat and tears, but so we kind of have that where we can push each other and try to make each other better in that way.
It's fight week, we're a couple of days out. How do you separate? I guess you have two roles. I guess you're his girlfriend and you're his training partner or his coach. So like, how do you separate? Or is it all the same with Mike?
It's kind of all the same because fighting is life. There is nothing more important than that. Literally, almost everything we do, we somehow relate it to fighting and end up, like sparring on the golf course or something. So it's always about the fight. He's always so focused, and you don't really have to differentiate it. But for us, there's not like this cute little quiet time together and then like hardcore time in the gym. It's kind of all just like mellow all the time, where it's, sometimes on fight week we really turn it up. I don't know if you just saw the face-off, like Mike has super high energy and intensity when it comes to that sort of thing. So there's times where it goes up, but then there's always kind of like this middle ground. Yeah.
You've been there for his big wins, you've been there for one of his losses.
Mm-hmm.
What type of strain does it have in the relationship? Or wins, losses, does everything just make it stronger? Or like?
Yeah, there's always, good times and bad times, whether it's in like personal things or in your career, friends or family. But we're always just there for each other, trying to support each other. And whether it's a win or a loss, it doesn't make a difference in my mind on how I feel about him. A loss is a great learning opportunity and something that he can grow from and only get better from. And a win is something that just pushes him higher in the rankings and makes him more seen to more people. You know what I mean? So either way, we can always find a positive from what we go through.
And what's going to happen this Saturday night?
Oh, you better strap in, because you're going to be jumping out of your seat when Mike knocks this guy out. It's going to be amazing. You better tune in.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.